Hello, welcome back to Galactic Reviews.
Get out of here. Who do you think you are?
You do that on my channel. I
Who
can
is
do it on
that?
yours.
Who is Galactic Reviews?
No.
It's a cool YouTube channel.
No one knows.
We're almost at 3 digits.
Really?
Yeah, 94.
Oh.
Yeah.
Real quick, wanted to ask. Was it Mark Hamill or Tom Hanks?
It's like what?
Just like
who
as
in
an
general?
actor.
As an actor, general person,
Man.
Overall, what you take?
I think, well, from what I know about them, like personally, I think they both suck. But
they're
Mark
both-
Hamill?
yeah.
I love Mark Hamill.
But I like him as an actor. I like both.
Alright,
of them as
we'll
actors.
just stick it to as an actor.
As
So
an
you know
actor,
we're gonna fight in words though.
Get in here, Mark Hamill.
Yeah.
Take out your saber. Let's duel.
Let's see.
It's like 80.
I don't care.
I think I have to go with Tom Hanks. I think he has more versatility.
The heck are we
That was the battle.
No, he went from Luke Skywalker to the Joker. Talk about versatility.
Yeah, but those are the only 2 roles he's known for.
And they were the greatest roles of all time.
Okay, fair point. But
Tom
those are the
Hanks
only
went
2.
from some weird autistic dude to a Navy captain.
Which, I mean, granted, for the Forrest Gump, he really didn't have to act that much, but it was...
Crazy statement. That's not going to I hate having you on because I gotta edit a whole lot more.
Well, I could just say...
Yeah, you say out of pocket things all the time. And then the next one.
You had Ethan on?
No, not yet. I'm scared.
And you say I say out-of-pocket things?
Yes.
Have you been with me? You've been on with me, Andrew, and Zach. Were you on so many tangents?
Andrew goes on many tangents. No, actually, it's more Zach because Andrew just
All
kind of
3 of
sits
us
there.
go on tangents.
Well, like the one time I've recorded with y'all, Andrew just sits there.
It depends on the movie.
Yeah.
And it depends on, okay, if they know a lot of stuff in this one, they'll go and talk about it, then it'll connect to one thing, then another, and by the time we're done it, we would be on one thing and then go on completely different thing.
Like, you could not even like piece together how you got from A to B.
Oh no, you could. We had it recorded.
Yeah,
So
I know.
from start at Star Wars to
Like,
Barbie or
without,
something.
like, if you
without
just-
that recording, you would have no.
No, you wouldn't
no
know.
idea.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't know, because it would be like we'd start talking about Star Wars and somehow we get to Frozen and we wouldn't know how.
No idea. Just
No.
leaps and bounds. Second question.
I think we were just talking about, at that point, I think we were just talking about crappy films, but...
Yeah.
Second question. Tom Hanks, Robin Williams.
Oh, dude.
Robin Williams.
I never really came with a decision.
No.
Thank you.
No.
Well, eventually,
No
I put you
competition.
on the Tom Hanks side because I already claimed Robin Williams.
No.
We needed a divide.
No freaking competition. Robin Williams all the way.
Yeah, dude, Robin Williams is
Yeah, he's got a lot of
The GOAT.
versatility.
The GOAT.
He's also a good person outside of, or was a good person outside of
I recently saw
acting.
Yeah.
Good Will Hunting and Dead Poet Society.
Good Will Hunting is like one of my favorite.
I know.
Not one of my favorite movies, but it's a really good movie
Yeah.
with Matt Damon.
It is one of my
Killing
favorite.
it.
It is one of my favorite movies. It's such a different role for like Robin Williams. Like because like you see him in like things like Flubber or like just goofy movies.
Yeah.
You guys remember Flubber?
Yeah.
I remember Flubber,
What a
dude.
movie. But you see him in like goofy movies, and then he goes to like being like some like
Mrs. Doubtfire.
stoic knowledge teacher or
Yeah.
therapist.
And he
It's
goes
like,
right back to Popeye the Sailor Man.
I know, yeah. It's like
He was Popeye?
talk about. He was
Yeah.
Peter
My
Pan, I think.
childhood.
Wasn't
Yeah,
he?
he was Peter Pan
He was
and
Peter
Hook.
Pan.
Wow.
dude,
yeah,
talk
that
about-
is versatility.
Talk
right
about
there.
versatility.
Doubtfire to
Because I don't know who people voted on that Instagram story. I think people voted
Nightmare at the
Tom Hanks.
Museum.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
We need to like.
I can
I'll
go
go-
back and look.
I'll go on our Instagram.
How many people voted?
Like 5.
No, we had a lot more than that. We had like
Or was it like mail-in
I
ballots?
think we had like 20.
Oh, nice. Yeah, me, my photography channel,
Dude,
my
He skews the votes so hard. He gets
my account,
you.
my
Your mom's account. Your dad's account.
He
Your
gets
dog's
his,
account.
he gets his account. He gets his photography account. He sometimes gets the Robots podcast account. He gets Hannah to do it too.
I also do our
So that's
Hannah,
4.
I also get Hannah and I's joint account as well.
Yeah.
Beautiful cowboy.
Oh my gosh. It's like fighting battles just to get my side to even be seen. But
Hey man, if I'm onto something, hey, it's an account. It's a different person. Maybe not behind the screen, but in the database.
So, question for you: have you seen any of the Planet of the Apes movies? Like I told you to go watch.
No, that's my plan to do this week.
Okay, you wanna do it? We'll watch them tonight.
We're in the same boat.
Probably not.
Maybe
probably
not. 'Cause it's like
probably not tonight.
it's almost 11. It's
no,
late.
because I value my time.
Yeah. How about? Well, anyway.
What a transition.
We recently watched, and by we I mean we did. Robert wasn't here, so
Yeah, I don't live here.
we watched the new Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes movies.
You technically could live here.
Bro, yeah.
Yeah, there's a little guest room that we have in here.
Dude, there's like you, I think you, and then Andrew and Gabe basically are like the only three people that I know like would have free room and board.
Right, yeah.
Probably.
Like free ride.
But
Yeah,
Zach might have to work for it, but he'd probably be he's really darn close.
Zach gonna have to work with it with pedo mustache.
Yeah, well, to be
Terrifying.
fair, he does work pizzas, so.
Dude, that was like, if he worked at like Chuck E. Cheese, that's like a recipe for disaster.
He was a plumber.
No, if he worked at Chuck E. Cheese, he'd probably, honestly, if he worked at Chuck E. Cheese, he'd probably look like he fit right in.
Bro, facts.
Probably.
It's a me, and Mario.
Dude, what?
The plumber. Let's be a plumber. Go get into a plumber apprenticeship.
Oh yeah, the mustache. But recently watched Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. What were your thoughts on that movie? Let's talk about that for a little bit, because I certainly have mine. As someone who hasn't seen any of them, but I know you want to watch them.
Yeah, because I want to understand more of it. It felt like watching kind of felt like watching episode 7 without ever knowing what any of the other stuff was. So it was kind of like, okay, cool, I can see this and this and this, but I have no idea if there's any importance to any of that.
Yeah.
So it was just, but it was, in my opinion, it started out better than episode 7 and then ended a little bit worse.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you not like the ending?
They set up rules in the thing at the beginning where they have the humans have become de-evolved and apes have become more human. And throughout the thing, you are figuring out, okay, maybe there's this hope for humanity to come back, and then you just get it thrown away completely. For the, I'm trying not to spoil it. In case
Oh no, you're good.
go
I'm
watch
not gonna watch
but
the Kingdom one. I'm gonna watch the other three: the Rise, Dawn, and War.
He doesn't know anything, so I don't know if spoilers are gonna even connect in his brain right now.
Well, for the audience, then.
I'll forget it by tomorrow morning.
Yeah. Spoilers for.
I never doubted that.
Spoilers for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes and probably Fall Guy later. So you've been warned.
The girl that was essentially, I wouldn't say the key to everything, but knew kind of everything to do. I think her name was like what? It was Nova, and then it changed to
It's
May.
Nova. Oh wait, no, yeah, Nova, and then
it changed to May.
It was definitely it was May.
Because we found out what her real name was.
Yeah.
Because then she said she was intelligent.
Was she?
It was shocking because the men had no idea. Which made sense. It was the most based thing in the world.
You're making it something that it absolutely isn't.
The male apes had no idea that the woman was intelligent.
I gotta stop. There's no like.
That's where he's gonna cut it up. There.
Yeah, that is not what the movie is implying at all.
There's gonna be no smooth transition on the edits.
Yeah,
it's gonna be
so chopped.
You're cut off.
That's going on the Insta reel.
He's gonna say a word cut, another word cut. Yeah, it's like, but
no, what's gonna happen is I'm gonna be like, he's gonna like cut me off, like beep over my words.
Oh yeah.
And then he's gonna no, we can't say that. It's like no, and he's gonna let me go for a little bit and then cut me off right before I get to anything. Like, no, the two male apes didn't think the female ape.
But
beginning of the movie disclaimer.
Yeah,
it's like don't worry about the cuts.
Yeah,
there's a reason for it.
There's a reason.
We at the Real Guys podcast do not condone a single thing that Payson says.
I do.
But one of the things
because most people know I'm joking. So
most people.
But most.
But the people that don't.
Few.
I don't care about you.
We have the with the Planet of the Apes, the whole
Kingdom.
Well, yeah, the like Planet of the Apes movies in general. The whole thing is like, the whole thing is not the humans, and you see that like.
Oh no, I get that.
You see that very clearly in 1, 2, and 3, and then in 4 it kind of keeps the same way. The way that there's a lot of like, I guess, theories, but the way that like the humans are intelligent, you kind of see, like, you see it in 2, where like basically the whole thing that happens is like, short story, like, disease happens toward like an infection that makes apes smart, humans dumb, happens in a lab, and
So like basically Ethan.
yeah,
Okay.
bunch of Ethans, and then there's a select
albino.
and then there's a select few of like me and you that are immune and have to persevere in this new world, but throughout all of that,
like Ethan is gone and
Yeah,
Robert's
yeah.
slowly going.
throughout,
I think we didn't include you in the smart people. He had a perfect opportunity.
Oh, yeah. no,
He's
yeah.
like, no, Robert's down.
Robert's in the in between stages, but in the whole franchise, like, even though you see all this about the humans, it's not about the humans, it's about the apes. Like,
I know,
that's the whole
I get
movie.
that. I get that.
And you see, and so you're seeing like how this girl, and like at the eventually end of the movie, you see all these people that are like actually intelligent. There's like actual technology. It's not just apes running around everything. You see how that works. And there's a few different things with that where it's like maybe they just survived all this time. In one of the beginning of the movies, they hint at, and like there's a few newspapers and like in the TVs in the background, they hint at like a Mars like rocket ship going to space as like a Mars colony. And so like they could be talking about how when Noah looks in the telescope, they don't show what he's looking at. It could be the colony on Mars, it could be a bunch of things. So it's like there's like some theories going around because like it was really hinted at in like some of the movies that like if you look at it, it's there multiple times. So it's like it's not like a mistake. They put it there for a reason. So it's just like, where does it go? I mean, like they've announced 5 movies for this new Planet of the Apes things. I'm here for it. I'm very excited.
Well, from what I've heard this is just what me and Andrew just offhand discussions, and I'm pretty sure we'll do this whenever we do our own review of Kingdom of Planet of the Apes. But from what I've heard from Andrew is that this is kind of the original, I think it was 5 movies and then a show without the weird Mark Wahlberg redo that's in between there that really didn't do that well. The original 5 was about these astronauts that went fast forward in time accidentally, found out that the planet was ruled by apes, and then essentially a whole bunch of shenanigans happens. The planet blows up. The apes go back in. An ape family that was helping the astronauts goes back in time, and ends up getting like being found by the government and stuff. The government kind of hunts them down when they no longer want to cooperate. They hide their kid among a circus.
The kid's name was like Caesar, right?
Yeah. And
because I was curious about like the old stuff, and I didn't really want to watch it, but I watched like a YouTube video covering everything.
And then this is kind of like a different version of that. So it started out with like this guy Caesar, or this monkey Caesar, that is becoming intelligent and essentially starts that whole process that we get with leads up to what we see in the first Planet of the Apes.
Because it's time paradox.
Yeah. So people are speculating that, and so people are speculating that this. I think he speculated that this is sort of what Andrew had told me, and this is Andrew, so I don't know much about this anyway, but he's saying that this is sort of leading up to that, and from what I can remember reading about Planet of the Apes, like as far as Wikipedia just breeze through, the colony that they're referring to with like the satellite and stuff might be the colony that was like humans, like partially human, that is in the Planet of the Apes movies, that has like very high intelligence, that is like trying to blow the planet up in like I think the second or third movie. So I think that might be leading to that, because
are you talking about like the Dawn movie, or are you talking about like the old stuff?
I'm talking about the old stuff.
Okay.
I'm talking about like the old stuff where like I think they have like a human, people that look human, and then they take off like this false skin and they look very like big brained, like almost clear skin, like you're seeing bone and stuff, if I'm not mistaken, very alien looking. And I think that's because like they were hanging around like this radiation for so long, they were going to blow up the planet.
Well, with this, it's like, because like you still get the main character Caesar, and it's like it's the same monkey as like the other one, but it's like a completely different like beginning. So I think it's just a completely different story.
I think so.
And I personally love the rise origin story a whole lot more than the old stuff, which is like, you never really hear that, like when they make like the reboots and stuff better than the original. I think that they did such a great job. Like, the way that they made 1, 2, and 3, Rise, Dawn, and War, it's just such a great story for such a great character. And because like Rise, you see his origin. Dawn, you see him kind of just being a leader and dealing with that, and then dealing with like some of like the consequences of leadership in war and still having to like persevere. Mm-hmm. And then so like the way that they ended War, I really want you to watch this. I'm not gonna spoil War for you.
Yeah.
The way that they end it, they cut it off. The character is like ended really well. It's like it's a very rounded ending. So it's like it comes like basically like I guess full circle in that like everything comes together in such a perfect way. And so when they announce a movie like this, where it's like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, it's happening like, I don't know if it was like 300. It was a long time after.
It said many generations.
Yeah,
afterwards,
many generations.
So it could be
a lot of years.
70 to 100 years.
Yeah.
It also doesn't explicitly say how long chimpanzees or monkeys now are living.
I don't know what the lifespan is, but yeah, like after, and when you see like they make a movie about this, where it's like it's a different director, it's a different like story, you're just, the immediate thought is like, this is another cash grab, garbage that's gonna be like, it's gonna be like either woke or it's gonna be like either like skewed. It's gonna very deviate from the story in a bad way. But with this movie,
it wasn't bad. It's just I'm waiting to see if they're gonna explain some of the questions I have, because they never really explained any of the humans that are just there when they've said supposedly this has ruined the whole planet to a certain degree. And sure, some of them probably would have survived. But they made it sound like it was a planet-wide thing, and you still got a group of humans that survived it and have kept going along, or have kept living through this without getting dumb with no explanation as to why.
Well, they explain in 2, because in 2 there's like just people that are just it's a viral disease, I think. So it's just like they're just genetically immune to the disease.
Okay.
And you see that in 2, and then in 3 you see there's less humans, and then you're just, because of that, you're just assuming no humans. Like you just got none, but then they kind of like shock you with that. But like I was kind of saying, where it was like you expect it to be cash grab, and then like this movie, the way that they really like, they don't lean, they like, it's a hard way to say. So they're not completely relying on like the things of the past. Like they are and they aren't. Like they're standing on their own 2 legs, but they're being supported by like the past 3 movies, and I think that works really well, because they're leaving room to have their own story, have their own like main character, and the character of Noah, and like how he's becoming a leader, and you see the similarities with him and Caesar, but you still get called back to like the words of Caesar with Proximus, and like how his ideas are being pursued, because like Caesar's like the apes' Jesus. Like Caesar, you'll see like, talk about a leader. Like Caesar was that guy. Caesar was standing on business. Caesar was like him. And so like, yeah, I know.
Going through all the gypsy.
I'm glazing him a little bit, but like it's
a
just
little
like
bit too much, dude.
But he was
standing on business.
Yeah.
He's that guy.
From what I remember, Caesar didn't die on a cross, but you know,
no.
for all the apes' sins.
I'm saying to the ape,
and he didn't rise from the
to the apes, they're following him like that close.
Yeah, like they're
especially
him
in
like, they're worshiping him like a leader.
Especially
like,
in Kingdom, where they're like worshiping his words and stuff, and they're like construing it, and you see there's so many parallels between Proximus and like Koba, who is a villain in the second movie. Like, man, it's just like Kingdom does something that like I'm just blown away by. The one thing I will say is like Kingdom is a little boring. Like my one con, it's boring at some parts to where it's just like, if I'm ever in a theater and I'm thinking about how I'm in a theater watching a movie,
bro,
it's gonna take points off, because like I'm bored. So like it does that a little bit, but it's like it's still a great movie.
I liked everything until they broke the whole, until they broke the rule that they had kind of set beforehand, like where humans aren't as intelligent. And by that point I was like, okay, how much more have they lied to me about?
I can see where you're getting that from, but like that's
Granted, this is my first.
Yeah.
This is my first Planet of the Apes movie, so there might be other stuff where it's like, okay, I should have been somewhat expecting it, but
yeah, I was expecting her to be able to talk, and also like I wasn't like I was expecting some humans to be intelligent. I wasn't necessarily expecting her because of like the way that she's like hiding it, and you see that in the movie as like why she's hiding it, and it's like because she is part of like a special group of humans that are immune.
Not special needs, just special.
Yeah. Different special, not Ethan special. We love you, Ethan. But yeah, I mean like just I can see how you as it being your first time, I can see like how you jumped in and like saw that. So like yeah, that's not. I get it.
Andrew did also say, so he also did say that, I don't know if he heard this from somewhere or if he thought this out, but he did say that he thinks this is going to lead up to like the original Planet of the Apes.
Really?
Yeah, because he thinks this is actually going to lead all the way up to, and then go right back to Caesar, where Caesar
in
is.
Rise? Caesar in Rise, or Caesar in like the original?
No, like Caesar and Rise.
Okay.
Like kind of bring it all the way back to that character, and actually show him being like from the future coming in, and I don't know. That's the way I think about it.
Avengers Endgame kind of dude.
Okay.
Like kind of being like an inspiration for like apes going forward, but I think that might be something that they do. Or but they also could not do that.
Yeah, I don't think they can, because the way Caesar's origin is very different from the past movie.
Okay.
So like his mom's a normal ape that's stupid, right? And because all apes are at that time, she was captured by scientists.
No offense to any apes watching in the future.
No offense to apes watching in the future. We mean no harm.
I mean, I'm dead. Screw you.
Yeah. But also, Robert, I'm sorry you can't talk a lot.
You're good, man.
I feel bad, but
yeah, it's all right. The only thing I can really say about like the Planet of the Apes is like I can see a huge comparison with Grodd and the Flash.
Oh really?
Yeah, it's just like
it's kind of the same. Yeah,
because it's like Grodd gains
monkeys,
intelligence.
All monkeys are the same, huh?
I was gonna say it. I ain't gonna say
it. Cut. Delete everything. Scrap the episode.
But essentially, like you just see Grodd over time, and I can see the comparison with Caesar. It's like over time, scientists are studying and experimenting, and then eventually he gets his own mind to where he goes rogue at a point. Yeah, and then they eventually pull him back in, but he also gets bigger. He gets stronger.
That's pretty much Planet of the Apes. Yeah, like all of it.
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, I don't think they could do that.
I didn't know that about the origin of Caesar and the new one. So
because like his mom is like.
There goes my idea.
Yeah. It would be cool. It would be cool, but I don't think I would like it, because like the way that they build him up in Rise is like he's built up by the humans, but he's also like himself. Yeah.
Well, what I'm also saying is they could. Yeah. I just think if they would have done that, it could have been. If they wouldn't have shown his origin in that way, then maybe it could have been that way, where they could have possibly tied it into the future, where he never even knows. Because I think in the old movies he grows up and doesn't even know he's from the future.
I think it's better this way. I think the time travel thing, I think that would be like too messy.
Yeah, it can get messy, like, but if they do it right, and especially with the character,
and I don't think it would be right. Well, personally,
I know a lot of movies haven't done it right, besides maybe Back to the Future. But I think
Back to the Future did great.
They did awesome on that.
If they could have done this right. If the character didn't even know his origins and just happened to be in a circus while this was going on, and then rose up from that. Not realizing that he was from the future and already had this in him.
I guess, but like you'll see.
Yeah, I know they already did it differently.
No. And like the way that they do it, it affects his character and it affects the other movies. Like the way that his upbringing shapes who he is in a beautiful way.
No.
And like the way that like the way that they do it with his relationship to the humans and how it affects the story is really good. And I wouldn't want them to change that. You know what I mean? Like I don't think, as an origin story, I don't think like you can make it better with time travel.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you can. What I'm just saying is,
I really think you're gonna love the first 3 movies.
I'm just saying, if they were to try to tie it into where it's like a circular kind of storytelling where you can pick it up anywhere and then continue all the way around and then still be right back on the same story, I think that's interesting and could have been cool to do. Yeah. It's obviously not what they're going with because I don't think there's a way for them to do that.
Yeah.
At least at the moment, they might be able to do something like that later on. I have no idea, but to keep it brand short, and I'm not to diss Andrew. A little bit of that was my idea. He just thought it was going to lead into what the first Planet of the Apes. I thought, well, maybe they'll do all this stuff, and I was just thinking because. But to keep it short, I liked all the monkeys. I thought they were good characters. No offense to you,
no.
They are your people. Anyway.
Crazy.
So I did like the chimpanzees and orangutans and gorillas even.
We have to check our phones every now and again, make sure that they're not recording.
Dead or not recording.
You didn't get a text,
Yeah.
But I mean,
from a couple of you-know-whos.
No.
He was at a party last night. He was getting phone numbers.
But the
Granted, they were like sisters, but he was getting phone numbers.
But
that's getting cut.
Yep. Not in the video. No, I'm kidding. I leave a lot of our videos uncut.
Dude.
Or like I try to.
You gotta make like a bloopers thing, man. We do not condone any of this. But it's funny.
Yeah.
This is all here for YouTube to take down.
Hey, dude, shoot it my way. I'll put it on my channel. I don't give a frick.
But yeah, I mean, like, I think you're both gonna really love the first 3 movies.
I really liked the champagne. I really liked Noah, Anaya. I forget the girl's name, but I really liked all 3 of them.
Oh, what was it? I don't care.
I
don't remember either. That's crazy.
I don't know. And partially I don't care because he wasn't that as important as the story character that we got with growth with Anaya and Noah. Those 2 I think were done really decently well.
Naya has a good little character.
And then Raka, I think, was the orangutan's name. I want to say that was his name. But I thought those characters were done decently well. It was until like May was talking and stuff where I was like, okay.
No.
That's kind of where I lost interest, but I thought it was all right until then.
I think you need to watch the first 3 and then give Kingdom another shot.
I probably will.
Because don't be too fixated on May talking because it's not that unnormal.
I know, but I wasn't expecting. I was like, well, great. Now I feel lied to. So.
And I think you're gonna love the first 3 because like it was at a time period where the movies aren't as like they're not like recent movies. They're like 2010, so they're not like all
not
changed.
All woken, so.
Yeah.
This one, she was able to take down a man. Well, granted, he was old and had like messed up ankles, but then she was also able to escape upstairs when none of the other apes could. Like no other apes was with her. It was just her. At that point, I was like, okay.
Right. I mean,
she also. I looked over at you when this happened, but in one scene where it's toward the end, where.
Yeah, I noticed. Nope, you didn't get it. No. I saw it fly after you.
Yeah, there it is. But I saw when at that I looked over at you because you were just as confused. I think when when Noah and her were talking at the end, and you find out that she has a gun, like she's gonna kill Noah. But then nothing comes of it. Like the gun just disappears.
It's like
like nothing happens. Like why show that scene?
No. Because I get why they did. I was more confused on the way the wardrobe was. I don't know personally where she put it. Like,
well, I got ideas, but I don't want to say them out loud on camera.
I know, because like she's holding it behind her back, and it's like
I already said I got ideas.
Shut up. It's more like a cape, so it's like I don't know, like. Maybe like in her waistband or something. I don't know. But I know why she was doing it because I think it was I know why she was having the gun to kill Noah, because of she's like, her character is everything that's happened to her, everything that she's been taught is just not to trust, not to let your guard down, not to trust anyone, because the way that the world is,
Yeah.
you got apes hunting humans. Like, you see that with Proximus and everyone like that. They're hurting the humans, because there's dumb humans and there's smart humans, you learn. So they're hurting the dumb humans like animals. So like, she's not trusting anyone, right? And so you kind of see that. And then Noah, at the beginning, his father is telling him like, Noah, you're too trusting and stuff like that. And so like, you see the parallel in there where like, Noah, he doesn't have any weapons. He's like going to her like I know what you did to like the everything, and it's like, I'm still trusting you. And she's like, has the gun. It's a great parallel. I really think so. But
he begrudgingly trusts her. Like, he really doesn't.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, especially after what she did. But like,
he really has a hard time trusting. I'm thinking that's going to lead to something later on where he's no longer going to trust humans, and that's going to cause a close to human extinction.
I hope they don't do that, because of just the parallels with him and Caesar. But I can see why they would, because he doesn't have the same backing that Caesar does. But anyway, we've been on Kingdom of Planet of the Apes for a while.
Yeah.
Speaking of a movie that wasn't woke, Fall Guy.
I didn't know what I was going to think about that movie.
I have not watched it.
Of all the movies that you would love Fall Guy. It's
that and Beekeeper.
Yeah, I need to.
It's like action. It's action with a little bit like.
And Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
Is it good? I need to watch it.
It's alright.
Wait, what'd you say?
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare.
It's a long name for no reason. Not like If. If is just 2 letters.
It's got a long name for a reason. It's based off a book.
Oh really? Okay, well, it gets past. But
it has the same name.
That makes sense as a book name, though.
What'd you think of Fall Guy?
Oh, I thought it was good. It's in my top 3.
Of this year?
Yeah.
Or just movies in general?
Top 3 of this year.
Okay, makes some more sense.
Yeah, I was about to say, no way he put it
like,
in the top.
In general, like, there's no way.
Not in general.
Yeah.
Like, it's good. It's not that
Beekeeper,
good.
Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and Fall Guy are in my top 3.
You didn't like Dune Part 2?
Oh yeah, it did come out this year.
Yeah, I know.
Frick.
This year's been a good year for movies.
Yeah, really. Well, yeah, it's been a good year for
and we got
a handful.
Yeah, a handful. I mean, like, with
not all of them have been like
with the
hits.
good with the good, there's the bad.
Yeah.
I can't wait for Deadpool and Wolverine.
Dude, I'm excited.
What are you talking about, Garfield?
Oh, Garfield.
I'm excited for Garfield. I think it's actually gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think Chris Pratt can do some good work.
Oh, dude, he could kill Chris. He could
kill Chris.
You want to kill Chris?
Don't kill Chris.
No.
He's probably gonna do really well on it as Garfield.
I think
I'm like the friend he never wanted.
Bro, you don't know Garfield unless you watch the original live action Garfield, like the original
with Bill Murray.
Oh.
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
I love that movie when I was younger. I haven't watched it in years though.
I haven't watched it. I don't think ever. Might need to.
Did you know there was a live action until
I did not. I
did
not until you said these exact words.
Yeah.
But I think Deadpool and Wolverine's gonna be really good. I think
it's gonna be good. I don't think it's gonna save it, the MCU, but I think it's gonna be good.
They had. I don't think it's gonna save the MCU. No. I think it's going to do a lot of good things for the MCU.
Yeah, I think it might help MCU get pushed in the right direction, but I also don't know how long it's going to take for them to actually get back there.
Yeah.
MCU needs a lot of assistance right now.
It really does.
That Deadpool Wolverine trailer has one really great joke about Paul Rudd and aging. We saw
like Paul Rudd actually aged, and I think that was one of the first times I actually laughed.
At a trailer, like.
It wasn't even in the movie. It was
Reynolds,
it was in the trailer, and I was like, "Wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that."
I'm excited for that movie.
I feel like if it's that funny throughout the whole thing,
yeah,
it probably won't be that funny throughout the whole thing, but it'll probably be funny.
I think that's all Deadpool. Like all Deadpool movies have their serious moments, but like really funny moments. So,
oh yeah,
I think if they just
Deadpool is awesome.
If they don't. I guess, as much as I love old Disney, new Disney, as long as they don't Disneyfy Deadpool, I think.
I don't think they will.
I think it'll
kind
be
fun. From what I've heard,
and from what I've seen,
from what I've heard, they've left. Kevin Feige and them have left Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman alone, and I think even Kevin Feige told Hugh Jackman don't show up for to be Wolverine, and he did anyway.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a middle finger to Kevin Feige, which is good. Good.
I think I don't know what Kevin Feige's done.
Basically,
I know he's done some good things in the past. I don't know what
he's done good things because somebody else was there to keep him in check, and he lied about the guy that was there to keep him in check, and then as soon as he got fired, kind of all this stuff happened.
I don't know about all this stuff.
Alright.
But, I mean...
Back to Fall Guy.
Oh, yeah.
There, transit.
Tangent,
Man, we're good.
Yeah.
You okay, bud?
Yeah.
Need a little sip of water?
Tangents.
You might already be... That first sign of a problem is knowing you need help.
Yeah. It's admitting you need...
Admitting you need help.
Admitting you're wrong. Fall Guy was great. Fall Guy is like... You're not... I wasn't expecting it. I wasn't expecting it to be that good. Personally.
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
It's like
I was thinking it was gonna be.
air.
I was thinking it was gonna be all right and fun, but I wasn't expecting it to be near that good.
I was expecting it to be like a 6, 7, 8.5. Like really good. Really liked it. There's
the one thing I would have changed in that whole thing was instead of having Jason Momoa at the end to do that bit, I would rather it have been Nicolas Cage. That would have been hilarious as Nick Cage, man.
Or like any of like the just like those type of actors.
Dude, like any big actor that you know just takes a role no matter what.
Keanu Reeves, someone like that.
Either Keanu Reeves or Nick Cage. I think they would have been better for that.
I think Jason Momoa.
I haven't watched it, but
done it.
I feel like Keanu Reeves on a funny bit would be hilarious.
The funny part is, like, it would have been funnier as Nick Cage just because people know that he'll take a role, any role, and he always gives his 100%, and that would have been absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, I think... it's such a minor role. I don't really care.
I know, but it would have been just...
It was funny.
I just don't think Jason Momoa was the top guy, but I understand maybe it was the only guy that they could afford.
Yeah, probably.
Because I know he's not really getting a whole bunch of roles.
What was the company that they worked with?
The Lost Kingdom didn't do great.
Yeah, well, I know he's not getting a lot of roles.
Yeah.
So.
Was Fall Guy Lionsgate, or what was it? What was their name?
Was Fall Guy?
I want to say Paramount. I'm not 100% sure.
Might be Paramount. I don't know.
Paramount sounds right. It's either Paramount or Lionsgate. Well, no, Lionsgate's more of like the feel-good movies.
Yeah. I don't really know. Whatever it was.
It's either that or Universal.
Whatever it was good.
It was really good.
It was the same director as Bullet Train.
Uh-huh.
That's where I really saw I saw it on a poster after we watched the movie, and I was like, that makes sense.
I like the guy that was his like friend, Ryan Gosling. I forget the actor's name, but the guy who's the black guy.
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah. He was great.
I thought he was better.
He was so
that.
funny.
I thought he was better than that thing was in Black Panther.
He was so funny. Yeah, I liked him.
I liked him more in this than I did.
I liked
in
him a lot.
Panther.
Who did he play in Black Panther?
He crushed that role.
The
gorilla.
Yeah, the
tribe.
The man ape.
The gorilla tribe leader. Yeah, you know what I'm
the
talking about.
man ape.
Yeah, I don't know his name.
We're back at apes. What are we doing?
I forget his name in real life. I don't remember his name in Black Panther either.
Yeah, but he did great in this role. Man,
I didn't even know he was in it. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I'll have to go. Where did you say it was at? Netflix? Or is it still in theaters?
It's still in
theaters.
theaters. Dude, we need to just one day, find a day, just go watch some movies.
Or kidnap you from work.
Facts. Well, what I can probably do is just because I normally work Tuesdays and off Monday. Maybe 1 week in the future I can swap and work Monday and get off Tuesday so we have cheaper tickets.
Yeah, I mean
I won't be here, but you guys go.
I don't know when I'm gonna be able to watch. Off topic. I don't know when I'll be able to watch Deadpool and Wolverine. I'm kind of bummed out because it's July 26th, isn't it? I'll be gone July 21st to the 27th, and I think that weekend, right after that, I'm going on a senior trip thing. I know.
Bro, I'm gonna go watch it on purpose the first day it comes out.
We'll get on here
one time
and we'll talk about it.
Yeah.
In front of you.
The thing is,
post it.
I'm hoping there's a window between if I get back on a Saturday or a Friday, and I don't leave to do the senior thing till a Sunday, there might be a window where I could watch it. I don't know. I mean, like
You'll probably be
I
stuck
won't-
packing and doing laundry and junk.
You'll be so tired, dude.
yeah, I don't
Yeah.
care. I'm so excited for that movie. I'll crush like a little coffee energy drink. I'll be good. I got a
Little
jersey.
shot.
I don't know if I showed you. I was at the mall and I saw like I forget what store. It was like a not a thrift store, but it like had some clothes in it, and it had like a bunch of jerseys that were like superhero themed, right?
Mhm.
Like no like name on it. It just like had like superhero theme. I saw one that was Deadpool. Looked really cool. Got it, and I'm definitely wearing that whenever we watch the movie.
Oh, fire, bro.
Dude, yeah, I'll show you.
Paid $80 for a $20
No.
t-shirt.
No, it wasn't. It was originally like $50, but they had like the little like it was in the clearance section, and then they already marked down the price. So it was like, yeah, I know.
Like 15, 20 bucks.
Yeah, it was like $15, dude. It was,
That's wild.
I know.
For a $10 shirt, let's
Yeah.
go.
Okay, we just got a hater over here.
Don't worry. Just remember, a child in Africa made it.
Okay.
I was about to go
Yeah,
that
Just
route.
kidding, child.
We're cutting that out, and we're cutting that out. You're not coming back on this podcast. But
Say that and then he bites me again.
anything? Any other movies you want to talk about? Anything?
Oh man, I can't really think of anything now.
Yeah, I mean,
Not movies, but
we've talked a good bit.
I mean, I'm on my 4th time watching the whole entire 100 series.
that sounds
Dude,
It's my
Never-
4th time.
never seen someone love a series more than
Bro,
Robert loves
this
100.
this series is insane fun. Like it's a what's the word we were having trouble with earlier?
Apocalyptic.
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 There
Yeah.
it is. Dude, there was like for 30 seconds we were like stuttering.
Education has failed.
I know. Maybe it's because it's like 11:30 at night. We're just
But-
trying to figure it out.
Yeah, but it's like apocalyptic, and
There it
it's
is.
like a really cool thing because you
Apothecary, acraptic, what?
because you start like because the movie's in like 2148, like that's where it starts, and then it goes back to 2048, then it goes back to 2148, and it goes all back and forth, and then you end up in like the past where it's like way before, because basically at the minor moral of the story, end of the world, bombs go off everywhere.
Yeah.
Cool.
Right?
Yeah.
A bunch of humans who saw this coming have built what's called the Ark. It's a space station that they put into orbit, and they got up there, right?
Yeah.
And they got up there, and they lived
Happily.
100 years up there.
Yeah.
And they said
good
the
for
world
them.
will not be habitable for another 197 years or more, but they sent 100 kids down, quote the 100.
Why kids?
Sent 100. Well, it was 100
'cause
prisoners, kids or like
Okay, okay,
teenagers.
Because they were cheaper.
Yeah, facts.
Oh my
and guess
Actors
what?
wise, they were cheaper.
An
Yeah.
Ark station only has so much oxygen, so they sent 100 down. That saves them like 6 months of oxygen, right?
Good for them.
So there's 100.
How did they fit 100 years
kids.
worth of oxygen on this ark?
Dude, I don't know. It's
They
like
had to be like growing plants or something.
there was
Get that
definitely
cycle.
there was definitely like some kind of like eco
Yeah,
like
sure.
system
It's kind of like
in
what
there.
they use for submarines. They have like a CO2 to O2 kind of filter that they have in subs that
Gotcha.
keeps them that way. That's why you don't see a whole bunch of subs just come up all the time.
I don't think they thought about this in the 100 that
It is a-
CO2 to O2 because that you would think they'd put that in there. But anyways,
Well, yeah, they have
and it's
filters
staged
that
in
you need to
2148.
take out
Yeah,
and
it's
put back
fiction.
in.
It's
so-
fiction.
yeah. So, but basically, there's the 100 on the ground, and they basically have to survive because there are grounders, which are people who went instead of going up, they went down into the ground and
Good for them.
went to the bunkers and survived, and then came back up. But if you want to watch it, that's on Netflix. I think Netflix owns it, so it's gonna be on Netflix for Kingdom Come.
Yeah.
But dude, it's
I'll put it
it's
on
a
my
s-
list.
It's a 7 season series, and there's like 13 or 14 episodes for each season.
Oh,
But
good.
Definitely give it a watch.
Yeah, it's a great,
I'll try.
great.
Yeah, I'll try to give it a watch for sure.
Yeah.
I got a lot more
It
stuff
starts
to
slow.
You've said some good things.
It starts kind of slow,
Tesla.
and it ends kind of but that little middle.
Little middle part is
that
great.
whole middle part is like.
So starts like Ethan, ends like you, but feels like me. I get behind that.
There you go. He's getting it, sort of.
Oh,
He's
no.
kind of. He's got a couple names switched up in there, but it's
Yeah,
okay.
like
What,
Starts like Ethan.
Ethan's in the back and you're in the front.
No.
starts like Ethan, ends like Payson, in the middle is me and Rob.
Yeah.
Real guys podcast.
So it's a little bit retarded in the middle and starts
Alright,
like
alright. But I think
Sticking to the original formatting, sir.
that'll do it.
Yeah.
It will.
So yeah, I
Cool.
mean, like, thank you guys for watching this special episode of the Real Guys Podcast with special guest Payson. All right, but that's thumbnail. Found it. But
Okay,
yeah,
Thomas, you know what we have to do. We all have to do it now. Just
what a wonderful day. That's gonna be because that's gonna be the title of this video probably.
okay.
What a wonderful day.
What a wonderful day.
or just say what a wonderful day in the neighborhood or something. Like
No, it's from
Do it
Kingdom
again.
of
Do it
Planet
again.
of the
Do it
Apes.
again. Do it again.
What's up?
Do
But
it
yeah,
again. Do it.
no.
Come on. Come on.
But thank you guys for watching. Be sure to
like, comment, share, and subscribe, and comment.
comment.
I don't know. Comment something. Comment hi.
Comment which one you think is more retarded. I'm going with this
Okay.
one.
Yeah.
Nice.
Haters. Comment.
It's just.
Do that
you know.
comment.
Comment which
do it.
Planet of the Apes movie is your favorite, or don't.
Or don't
Yeah.
just ask. Just do it the original.
Or just talk to me about it. Love to have a conversation. But we'll
DM me on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram. Real Guys Podcast. Or at rgp dot.
We get
You have one job. Don't ruin it.
ll
Come on.
dot official.
There you go.
there we go. We got it down. But yeah.
Or it
just-
might be a capital I. I don't remember.
Yeah.
You did it, man.
No,
you did
no,
it.
it's not capital.
Your
It doesn't have,
family
like,
will
the
live for the
things.
next week.
Yeah. But yeah. That's a weird thing that he said. I don't know what that was about.
What?
You. But
I said he did his job. His family's gonna live now.
okay. Yeah, we'll see y'all later. See y'all next week. Y'all have a good one.
We
Peace.
have his family down in his cellar.
No, we don't. No, we don't. Cut. Every.